Yes, and remember, it's a Farmers Union iced coffee or it's nothing. And there were two games yesterday in the local league as well, and it was Central District coming from behind in the end to beat South Adelaide. Fantastic win for them. A couple of games, of course, coming up as well with round 11. We've got West Adelaide taking on Port, the Eagles and Sturt, North Adelaide and Adelaide. So the three games, but there were the two games yesterday. And Central coming from behind at three-quarter time. They got the chocolates done against South, and Norwood just absolutely smashing Glenelg. So they did a fantastic job as well. And it's still Port Adelaide at the top of the ladder, boys, just doing things beautifully right now.
Yeah, they are. You know, they're clearly on top of the ladder, doing what they need to do, and it's getting really tight through the middle of the ladder. Central District's win yesterday keeps them in the race, and it's really tightening up for that top 5 position.
Definitely is. Jamo Sturt in second position there, but they might be a little bit vulnerable. It's really getting tight, isn't it, as Goody alluded to there?
Yeah, I think, and the Eagles are always around the mark too, so they're the ones. I think the top 3 at the moment for me, Norwood probably have underperformed, but in the next 4 weeks they've got the ability to probably sneak up closer to that top 4. But South, surprising that they did go down to Central Zone. You know, Central Zone, it's their 4th win yesterday.
Well, Goody, you're a good South man. They started the year at 4 and zip. They were absolutely flying, but they've only won 2 out of the last 7, haven't they? And there's a race now for 4th, 5th and 6th position at the moment, and there's really 3 teams that are right in it. You can have a look there. South is 6 and 5. So too Norwood, they're 6 and 5, a big win yesterday. And North Adelaide 5 and 5. They've got the Crows to come, but it really is tightly poised now for that 4th and 5th.
Yeah, South have had a few concerns. As you said, they won their first 4. They've won 2 out of the last 7. But what you can see there, they've got their destiny in their own hands. They played North Adelaide and Nord, who are both challenging for the same positions. So they really have the opportunity. If they win those games against those 2 teams, you probably can't see them missing out on the finals. Whereas, it's going to be really tight to see how they go, but they need to pick up their form. They've only won 2 of the last 7, and obviously losing at Centrals yesterday was a big loss for them.
Yeah, I had them down to win 3 out of the 4, but losing to Centrals yesterday, disappointing. So they need to win the next 2, and I've got a question mark against Norwood.
I was going to say, Jamo, if you had to back one of those sides to miss there out of those 3, would it be Norwood?
Yeah, well, I've got Norwood sort of probably going up. North Adelaide is probably the one that may drop away. So for me, Norwood are improving. I think South they could probably hold.
Righto, boys, time to go to our Farmers Union Iced Coffee medalists, and remember that you make sure you don't miss the Farmers Union Iced Coffee medal nominations each and every week here on Footy SA, as we recognise a player who is hardworking, determined and has that win-at-all-costs attitude. Remember, it's a Farmers Union Iced Coffee or it's nothing, and this week our Farmers Union Iced Coffee medalist is Kieran McGuinness from Norwood, and boys, he's a quality player that just has a little bit of AFL experience as well, having played at the Western Bulldogs, and just a quality player.
He's been a great defender for Norwood over a number of years now too, you're right, and he actually took 12 months off, I think 2 years ago, and just travelled overseas. He's come back and he sort of refreshed, and he is sound, and he plays very good football back there.
Yeah, he does, and I know Nathan Bassett's a really big bat for this lad. You know, what he gives to the club in culture, he obviously skippers the team, and he's been a terrific asset for them coming back from the Bulldogs and performing strongly at SANFL level and buying into the Nord culture.
Yeah, they're starting to get things right, the Redlegs, no doubt about that. 118-point winners yesterday. They're starting to get back on track, no question about that, the reigning champs. More on Footy SA with thanks to Farmers Union after the break.